Josh, the rhythm of that game in the second period, it seemed like pretty tough to find some energy for the Marlies in that second, get some offensive output. What was happening on the ice for you guys?
Yeah, I think it's tough. We took a lot of penalties, but I think the important thing is that the PK stepped up and they stood strong for us. It's always tough when you have a period like that where it's just you're spending a lot of time in the box and, the guys are out there doing their best. They don't want to take penalties. It's kind of just the way the game goes sometimes. And for us, we stood strong, and I think that shows a lot of character.
In that third period, they come out real strong, and you guys wrestle back the momentum in that hockey game. How do you do that?
I think it's just we kept it simple. Early we just I think we started to send pucks out and chase them instead of trying to carry them out. And I think that when you're in situations like that where the other team's pressuring, you got to tip your cap and you kind of got to try to get a reset and go from there. And I think we did a good job of that. And for us, that's what we've been talking about over the last couple of games is there's moments and times where you're not going to play a 60 minutes in the other team's zone. So I think when the puck's in your zone and you're feeling the pressure, it's important to get it out without getting icings and, get fresh guys on the ice and kind of reset and reload.
How good is it for you guys on the bench to get a couple of good saves out of Joseph Woll early and then have him have the game he did?
Yeah, Woller was absolutely stellar. He's been itching to get in the lineup. This is his first game of the year, so credit to him. I mean, he stood on his head. He made a couple big saves. There's certain plays we hung him out to dry a little, and he said, "Don't worry, guys, I got you." So it's nice to see that from Woller, and he's such a great guy, great energy in the room, and I think that's what you need from your goalies. He picks you up when you're down, and he stands up when you need him. And both our goalies are great at doing that, and I think that's our expectation of them this year.
On the shootout, you were coming down there with so much speed, it looked like you were going to end up on the Gardner. But what was the move? What were you thinking on that play and what you wanted to do?
Just trying to scare the goalie a little. Yeah, you come in fast. I mean, if you're coming in fast, that means the move's going to be fast. So he's panicking, and I like that. I like making people panic.
The three games that you've played, what's maybe the most important thing that you've learned about this team?
It's a good question. I think that I've learned that we're really skilled, that we can make plays, but we have to be responsible like everywhere throughout the ice. I mean, I think it's pretty. When you look back on it, it's unacceptable to me to lose 2 games by more than 4 goals. And I know that things happen, and you're going to have games like that once in a while. But for us to do that back to back is not what we're about and not what we want. And so I think for us today, the resilience that we saw was awesome. It was good to see that our team has that, and it's also important that we recognize that just because we can score and we're skilled doesn't mean the other team can't do that too.
And how do you feel about your performance? Maybe not going back to last week, but this game in particular.
I thought it was good. Puck didn't go in the net, but that's the way hockey goes sometimes. We're out here trying. I think I have 4 or 5 shots today, and I made a couple plays, and sometimes the puck doesn't go in. You really want it to, but it won't. And I think that going through that, the most important thing is that it builds momentum for the team. I get a chance and I don't score, maybe the next line scores, right? We feed off each other, and so some games it's going to be you, and some games it's going to be other guys. And I think we had a lot of guys step up today. Joey potted one, and Michaelis potting one. I think that's huge. I thought we had great games all around from a lot of the younger guys. So just sticking with that and trying to stay positive is the most important thing.
Thanks, Josh.